Hello everybody. This is going to be the 2A lesson book of the Piano Adventures by Nancy and Randall Faber. So I'll just give you guys a look here. So you can see this is the lesson book. It's in kind of a darkish blue book. So I'll just be going over every single piece in this book, okay? And don't worry, I'll have it labeled and everything, and I'll tell you what piece I'm playing, and then I'll also play them all hands together. So it is just kind of a reference of how you should be practicing at home, right? Hands separate, and then if the finished product should be what I'm playing right now, okay? Good? Good luck. So, okay, looks like the first piece that we will actually play, it's called a review piece. It is called When the Saints Go Marching In, okay? Good. So now I am just going to play the entire piece, which is on pages 8 and pages 9, okay? Ready? Go! Good, and that's how you play pages 8 and 9 when the Saints go marching in. Of course, I didn't play it very fast, but that's the speed I want you to play it at after you play it hands separately, right? After you play hands separately, that's how you should play it hands together, right? Good, and make sure if you practice it hands separately, make sure to play it slower, okay? Okay, now on to page 11. This is called Awesome Creatures, okay? So starting on page 11, right hand, 1 on C. Ready? I'll play this hands together. That's it. That's how you play hands together. Remember the key details when you're playing this hand separately too. Remember the slurs and the eighth notes, okay? Just remember that to keep in mind when you're playing hands separately, okay? Good. Now we're on to page 12, Skip the Loo. I think that's what it's called, page 12. And this is just a key reminder is make sure to be careful of the rests and staccatos when you're playing this hand separately or together, okay? Yes, okay, good. Okay, and now to play the piece, hands together. Remember that rest at the end. Good, and that's how you play page 12, Skip to My Lou. Okay, now I'm going to play page 13, Leftover Popcorn. Okay, be careful, there's a new thing here that says a natural. If you see a natural, it means it cancels out a sharp or a flat. So if you see a sharp in that measure, and then another natural in that measure, you want to make sure you stop playing that sharp once you see the natural before the note comes up, okay? Now time to play Leftover Popcorn, page 13, starting in your right hand, 1 on C. Ready? Go. And the rest at the end, very good, a very fun song. Wow, I very like that a lot. Good. Nice. And now time to play pages 14 and 15, a minuet for Mr.Bach's children. Okay, this will be a pretty cool song, just be careful. It's a minuet, so that means it's a dance that is always in 3/4 time. Okay, nice. Okay, time to play this hands together. Be careful of some dynamics. I'll also try my best to play all the dynamics perfectly in the piece. But yeah, okay, ready? Go. Yeah, just a little reminder of the ritardando in the end. That means you play it slower and slower. And that's pretty much it. That's what a ritardando means. So yeah, a pretty famous, very, very famous song. You probably heard it as a kid. But yeah, that's pages 14 and 15 of a minuet for Mr. Bach's children. Nice, good. Time to move on. Now this is the next piece, pages 16 and 17. Mr. Brahms' famous Lullaby, okay? We'll just play both hands together. Very, very famous song. You probably heard this in your sleep. Starting on 3 on A in your bass clef. Left hand. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, basically at the end there was another ritardando, and just be careful of the rests and also the slurs that happen along the piece and what notes to hold and not. But yeah, other than that, it's a very nice subtle song as you can hear. Da 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 da, right? And just in the end, you just play any F and make sure to have your pedal down. Okay, and that's pages 16 and 17 of Mr. Brahms' Lullaby. Okay, now time to play Ice Cream. This is half of page 18. I'll just play Ice Cream, okay? So let's play Ice Cream. Ready? Go. Very simple, that's how you play Ice Cream. And now we're gonna play a similar version of the song, More Ice Cream, the last half of page 18. Ready? Go! And that's how you play More Ice Cream. Good. And now time to play page 19. The next song is Mr. Haydn's Theme. Ready? Starting on D in your left hand. 3, 2, 1. Good. And that's how you play Mr. Haydn's theme. And nothing too special about this, other than it does use a lot of intervals, and there's a lot of slurs and staccatos that you want to be careful of. But other than that, it's a very simple piece just for practicing. Good. This will be a longer song. This will be pages 20 and 21. This is called My Daydream. Okay? Yeah, pretty cool song. A lot of slurs, right? Not many rests, and not many dynamics. Just a very simple song. Just make sure you play with the slurs. And when you're practicing hands separate, just be careful of how long you hold things, okay? 3, 2, 1. Just remember that little retardando at the end, and it has A to VA, which means that you want to play it at the very one octave above what it says on the piece at the very end on bars 17, 18, 19, and 20 for page 21. Good. Okay, now time for page 22. This is called The Clock Strikes 13. Okay, so I will just play the song starting now. 3, 2, 1. Yes, very good. Just remember the ties that can happen in the piece, and there's another retardando. There's also some crescendos and dynamics that you can do to make it sound much, much better. So I really highly suggest you do that when you're playing hands separately. Just remember the crescendo is the mouth is opening up, so it's getting louder and louder, and diminuendo, it's the mouth that's going smaller and smaller as the piece goes on. Good. Now time for page 23. This is the Elf's Silver Hammer, and I'll just play it. And just remember, there's no bass clef this time. Be very cautious of your left hand. It's converted into a treble clef, okay? Be very careful, because now you want to play your left hand in the treble clef area, okay? Be very careful. So I'm going to play this, and of course I'm not going to do the repeat signs. You can do that on your own time. 3, 2, 1. Yes, and just remember, there's a lot of retardandos, a lot of slurs and ties, and staccatos that you want to be very, very careful for. And other than that, yeah, just do the dynamics and everything is fine. Just a little harder piece than the Clock Strikes 13. But yeah, that's page 23, the Elf Silver Hammer, that is done. Good, and now we're going to play Ode to Joy. Very, very famous piece by Ludwig van Beethoven. Hopefully you guys heard of that, his name. He's very famous for creating Verlies. Now I'm going to play pages 24, 25, Ode to Joy. Ready? Go. remember that little ritardano at the end. Very, very beautiful piece. Ode to Joy. Always good to play the song once. Nice. Very good. Okay, now time to play page 26. I Am the King. Very fun. Let's see any cool stuff. Everything here you've learned before, but these are some simple phrases. You might see some repeating things, so just remember to recognize the pattern when you're playing hands separately, okay? So I'll just play this hands together as a demonstration. Ready, go. 2, 3, 4, and off. Very nice sounding piece. Make sure to be very careful of those rests. Don't hold those notes for too long, okay? Nice, now we're on to page 27, Moonlight Melody. Page 27, ready? Let's see, anything special? A lot of slurs, a lot of holding, a lot of rests, and some naturals and flats here and there. Just be a little careful, but do your best, okay? I'll play this hands together as a reference, and you can play this hand separately and combine it when you're ready, okay? 3, 2, 1. And just remember that little ritardando at the end, of course, makes it very nice and beautiful to end with. Good? Yes. Okay, page 28, The Puppet Show. I will be playing The Puppet Show, and now, should be good. Page 28. Ready? I'll play hands together. Just be careful of the staccatos and the slurs. It has a very unique pattern to the song, so when you're playing hands separate, I hope you recognize that there's a lot of half steps that you can see that create a very nice melody to the song. Okay? Ready? Go! 2, 3, 4, and off. And that is page 28. The Puppet Show is done. And now on page 29, we're going to play Kitch-iti-kipi. I have trouble reading that, sorry. But yeah, this is page 29. Very similar to the Puppet Show. Same aspects. Make sure careful of the staccatos, the rests, the sharps, and the pattern overall. There's a cool pattern. But I will play page 29, Kitch-iti-kipi, hands together. Okay? 3, 2, 1. And that's how you play hands together. You can see there's a chromatic scale that happens at the beginning, first 3 bars. Right? Just be careful of that. I hope anyone recognized that would find that quite interesting. And then the rest are just a lot of chords, triads. that are just formed together at the end. So should be very good and simple. Good. Nice. And then, let's see, our detective agency. This is page 30 and 31. We are almost done the book. Very close to being done the book. So I'll just play these hands together. Be careful of the slurs, and there's a lot of extra added flats in this piece. Just be very careful. Ready? Go. Good. That's a very nice song. Very spooky and mysterious, right? That's pages 30 and 31 done of our detective agency. Okay, this is Storms of Saturn. This will be a slightly harder piece. There's a new thing you will learn here today. It's called a fermata, which means you want to hold the note longer than its value on page 32 and 33, okay? So, ready? I'm going to play it now. 3, 2, 1. Let me start from the beginning again. Sorry. Storms of Saturn, page 32. 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And you want to hold that as long as you can, longer than its value, and off. And that's a fermata. You just want to hold it past the 4-beat mark. Usually I like to hold it to beat number 6. Fermata is based on how you feel, right? If you feel like it sounds better if you hold it longer to create the Storms of Saturn feel, then you can hold it longer if you want, okay? And that's page 32 and 33 of Storms on Saturn. Okay, let's see here. We're gonna on page 35. This is called Cheers for D Chords. So a D major scale, the key signature has 2 sharps in it. So we can see that there's an F sharp there. That's pretty cool. Nice. So yeah, a D major 5-finger scale has an F sharp in it. I hope you guys remember that. That's a pretty key information. If there's 1 sharp in any scale, it will always be an F sharp. Remember that, okay? So starting with your left hand, Cheers for D Chords, page 35. 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3, and off. Good. That is Cheers for D Chords. You can see that it was starting with D chords, and then it shifted to C chords later on in page 35. Cool. That's a pretty cool thing. But yeah, okay, now we're going to do something just like the ice cream songs. This is the page 36. This R.H. Old Man, the first half of the page, that's what it's called. Okay, so we're gonna play the first half of page 36. Ready, go. And remember, it's a D, it's part of the D major 5-finger scale, so we'll just play that. Nice, very, very cool. That was a very nice song. Okay, now since we played the right hand Old Man, we're gonna play this left hand Old Man, which is the second half of page 36. And it's the same thing, but this time the pattern switches. Your right hand and left hand pattern, they kind of just alternate. So just think of it like that, okay? I'll play it now. 3, 2, 1. And that's how you play this right-hand Old Man and this left-hand Old Man on page 36. Now on to the next song. It's called Spring on page 37. Ready, go. Very, very nice song. It's also a very famous one. It's from Antonio Vivaldi, right? Very, very cool. Yeah, nice. That's page 37 of Spring done. Now time for page 38 and 39. It's a 2-page piece. It's called Pirate of the North Sea. And I'll be playing hands together. Just be careful of a few fermatas here and there. Just be a little careful, but I'll just play it for you, okay? Nice, and that is the Pirate of the North Sea. Be very careful of those rests. I might have messed up a very small rest, but that is very okay. We all make mistakes. And that is page 38 and 39 of Pirate of the North Sea. Good. Now, time for page 40 and 41. This is called the Queen's Royal Entrance. A key reminder of this piece is that there's a hand shift between your C chords and your D chords. If you can be careful of the shift, you're playing your hands separately very easy, right? It'll be easier to play those hands separately if you recognize that hand shift, okay? So let me play it for you, hands together. 2, 3, 4. Nice little fermata there at the end. But yes, be very careful, okay? Be very careful of the details and the holding and the rest. But other than that, yeah, they just wanted you to recognize the C and D chords. And that is page 40 and 41 of the Queen's Royal Entrance done. Nice. Okay, now time for the A5 finger scale. Okay, cool. And it's called Cheers for A chords. I'm not sure if you remember, we did Cheers for D chords, right? So now I'll play page 42, the Cheers for A chords. Remember the A5 finger scale, which is A, B, C sharp, D, E. Right, that is the A5 finger scale. Good. Now I'll play the Cheers for A chords. 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, and off. Good. Yeah, just remember to wrap your hands around every time you play the other chord to set yourself up for success. Nice. Now we're gonna play Peter Pan's Flight on page 43. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Almost got me there. There's a lot of octaves and octaves higher right there. Almost got me. Just be very careful of that. It almost got me too. That's page 43 of Peter Pan's Flight, finished, hands together. Nice. Now we're gonna play Aardvark Boogie. I have a lot of trouble reading that, but pages 44 and 45. Let's play Aardvark Boogie. I think that's an animal. Fun. Ready? Go. Nice little fermata at the end. This is usually played faster, but I played it slower this time, hands together, just in case people needed to see the notes. So if you want, I'll just give a small brief demonstration how it sounds faster. It sounds very nice faster, but it's that's just a demonstration of how it sounds faster. It's a very exciting piece, but I played it slower earlier just so other people can hear it and play it much easier, okay? But if you would like, you can play this faster. So that's Aardvark's Boogie done for pages 44 and 45. Good. Now on to Whirling Leaves, pages 46 and 47. Ready? Go. Very nice little tune. Just be a little careful of the octaves at the end, but other than that, it should be fine. And be careful of those slurs. Make sure to break apart after the end of each of these slurs, right? Good. Now we're going on to pages 48, changing moods, right? So now I'm going to just play this hands together, but there's a lot of patterns here, okay? There's a lot of patterns. There's C major, C minor, G major, G minor, D major, D minor, A major, and A minor, right? There's a lot of these 5 finger patterns, and I'm gonna announce each one that I'll play. Pages 48, C major. Now I'm gonna play C minor. Now I'll play G major. Now I'll go on to page 49, G minor. Now I'm going to go on to D major. Now I'm going to go on to D minor. Oops, I'll try that again. D minor. And now I'll go on to A major. And now I'll go on to A minor. Last one. And that is all of the changing moods from pages 48 and 49. We are almost done the book. Wow. There is 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wow. That's just 4 more pieces. That's pretty much it. So now this is Sword Dance, pages 50 and 51. Starting hands together, okay? And make sure to practice these always hands separate before trying to help with my videos, okay? Make sure that these videos are just to help you sound out what the notes sound like, but I want you to practice hands separate while listening and signaling out both hands, okay? Ready? Go. Very intense song. Wow, made me scared of it. But that's Sword Dance, page 50 and 51. Done. Nice. Now time for page 52, In Old Castle. Ready? Go. Let me start that again. bit of a retardando there. It sounded very nice. I kind of emphasized more there, but yeah, this song is much, much harder. Make sure to play this a lot hand separately. I even made a mistake at the very beginning too. Now we're gonna play In the Old Castle Part 2, which is on page 53. Ready? Go! 4, and off. Very nice retardado at the end. Be very careful of those slurs. You can see that I held on to some notes and I held on to not some notes, right? Just be a little careful. But overall, very nice song. Very, very nice. Nice. Okay, this is Jazz Blast. This is usually a fast song, but I am going to play it slow so that you guys can hear and play it easier hands together, okay? Ready? Go. Yeah, that's Jazz Blast. Very simple, kind of a very mysterious a little bit, but has a very nice subtle tone to it. But yes, that's very good. That's page 54 done of Jazz Blast. And now we are going to play the cheer chords, okay? There is 4 sets of cheer chords on pages 56. I'm going to start with the C minor cheer chords, okay? Ready? Go. 2, 3. Any low note you want, low C, remember, for the C minor chords. And now on page 56, the other half is G minor chords. I'll play it. It's the same pattern as C minor, but in G minor now. Ready? Go. And any low G you want. Good. And now on to page 57. Hooray for D minor chords. Same pattern as the 2 earlier, but just with D minor. Cool. And remember, you can play any low D that you want. It says on the paper. Now we're gonna play Bravo for A minor chords. Woo! Same pattern as the other 3 pieces that we just played earlier. Hooray, Bravo for A minor chords. Ready? Go. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, and off. Yeah, and then remember, same thing. Play any low A that you want for the very last note. Cool. Oh, looks like we are basically done. Okay, almost done. Let's see, 1 piece, 2 piece, and a very small 3 piece. Nice. 3 more pieces left. This is page 59. Go Tell Aunt Rhody. It's in G major and G minor. Ready? Go. Just with your right hand. nice little retardando at the end. Just make sure the first two lines it's in G major and D minor. G major and D major, right? And then later on it switches to G minor and D major. Okay, just be very careful of that. They state it with the GM, which is it goes into a G minor kind of a chord or a melody, right? Just remember that, and you'll play perfectly. And it's only one hand, so it's a very nice one-hand exercise. Okay, this is page 60, Pyramids at Night. G minor, it has the G minor 5-finger scale, so I'll just play this hands together. I have already went over most of the elements of every song, and this does not have anything new, so I'll just play it, okay? Ready, go. Very good, very subtle and spooky kind of a G minor. Since it's a G minor, it makes it a little more spooky. Woo! Pyramids at Night, page 60 and 61. Now we're on to our last piece. This is part of the challenge section for adventurers. It's an adventure warm-up in C. So this will be the last thing. It's only 2 lines. I'll just play it for you. Very nice. Okay, 3, 2, 1. And yeah, all about that piece. There's just the tonic chords and the 5/7 chords it says there. I'll explain that to you one day, but it's not too important right now. Those are just some special C major triad chords. So yeah, that concludes the end of this book for 2A Faber Adventures. Congratulations, woo! If you liked the video, please comment, like, and subscribe. If you'd like more of this, of course. Yes, that is the entire book for all of the pieces of the 2A Faber Piano Adventures. Good job, everyone. Hope this video helps.